Thou shalt not walk through a gated community on a Sunday wearing a hoodie, or thou will be shot one time in the chest. Heed the warning when carrying a weapon in your vehicle, or suffer 2 bullets in your heart and 3 across your body in front of your family. Remember to hold nothing in your hands, no phone or identification when in your grandmother's backyard, for thou will be shot 8 times, 6 in the back and 2 in the side. You are forbidden from selling single cigarettes. The punishment shall be to be choked between 15 to 19 seconds until you cannot breathe. Thou shalt not have a broken tail light, or ye will suffer shots 5 times in the back from a distance of 15 to 20 feet. Thou shalt not grab for a wallet in front of plainclothes officers, otherwise you will be shot 41 times. Thou shalt never try to pull up sagging pants in front of an officer while crawling towards him, begging for your life, or thou will be shot 5 times. If you steal from a convenience store, you will be shot 5 times. Thou shalt not walk alone on a sidewalk unless you want to be stopped in an investigative shop where you are shot 3 times. When knocking on a stranger's door to seek assistance, you may be shot 1 time in the face by a shotgun, by the homeowner, or 10 times by a police officer. this negative terminal. I've lost 52 friends to gun violence. Let's talk about those nights. Let's talk about that pain. Are you listening? It's like you can't hear me. You can't hear my pain. You can't make me make myself feel better. And I learned at a young age it was never about the cheddar. So many friends in prison because of it, and I can't even swallow my pride and write them a letter. Let's talk about why my people want to be so flashy and gain so much from self-indulgence. See, I'm not blaming you all, but you told me I was a criminal before I knew what jail was. You told me I was less than before I could add or subtract. Let's talk about those days at my friend's house hearing, why is this nigger in my house? Let's talk about my first best friend having to stop hanging out with me in 5th grade because hanging out with black kids would lead him to trouble. Let's talk about having to take my hands out of my pockets before I go into a convenience store just so I won't be convicted of suspicion. Let's talk about I have to walk across the street if I see a woman on the same side of the street as me in fear that she is in fear. Let's talk about the accidental mason that happened to me my freshman year when I sneezed walking past the woman. And maybe she was trying to bless me, but the only substitute she had for holy water was mace.